There's a very good chance you're ordering your dinner tonight on an app, but while it is fast and convenient for customers, a project investigation has uncovered a much darker side to the food delivery business. And a warning, there's some confronting material in what you're about to see. Every night, thousands of food delivery drivers across Australia ferry restaurant meals to our homes. Anvesh Kumar is one of them, working for Foodora. Last year, he began wearing a body camera at work. This is what happened as he picked up an order from a Melbourne restaurant in August.
Put it through the window, you black.
Let him go. Calm down. Just go, buddy.
What?
Just take the food, buddy. Buddy, just take the food.
So,
take the food.
this is not the way.
You're a rude. You know that? You are a rude, mate. You know that?
Never come here ever again, ever in your life. I'll tell you, I'll throat you, you dog. You're a dog.
Done?
You know that?
I was very scared, like I didn't know what to do.
Never forget your face, ever, or your bike. You come here one more time, today is your lucky day. Today is your chance for life.
I was like, stood there like a statue.
Your only chance for life today. I swear to God.
See, he did a cross and I was like shaken completely.
Anvesh informed Foodora about the racist and threatening attack. Unbelievably, the company told him to go back to the restaurant and complain.
I thought like, how many people are there in my place getting abused, being injured, being hurt?
Foodora's handling of this highlights just how vulnerable these delivery workers are. They're touted as the jobs of the future, part of the so-called gig economy. Food delivery is a $600 million industry and it is booming. It's predicted it'll be worth $2.4 billion by 2025. Apps like Deliveroo, Uber Eats and Foodora employ people as independent contractors. They say that they're not employees. It should mean flexibility for the workers to choose their hours, but as we've found, it's often anything but that. Critics say this whole model amounts to good old-fashioned exploitation.
The average age is 26 sort of amongst riders, and we're seeing kids that are our kids, our mates' kids, that are being exploited right here in Australia and every capital city around the country.
A union surveyed 160 riders. It found 3 out of 4 are receiving less than the minimum wage.
We're seeing 18th century conditions applying through an app and an algorithm, whilst literally billionaire owners are lining their pockets.
If you're a company and you're looking at these other companies that run on the gig economy, you're looking at bad role models.
This is how it works at Foodora. Riders like Josh are on the old contracts, paid a base rate of $14 an hour and up to $5 per delivery. Now, 3 weeks ago, the company arbitrarily abolished the hourly rate and it's gone from $10 per delivery to just $7. Now, Australia has a minimum wage of just over $18 an hour. And to make that, you need to do at least 3 deliveries every hour. So those people getting $7 a delivery, do you think that's fair?
No. So I would like people to read the contract and see that they're going to get paid so little and it's not worth their time.
Josh is a former Foodora manager and knows the company's tactics well.
When I was manager, there was a KPI to have more people on the per drop working than on the hourly.
So they're actively trying to remove people who are on the higher rates?
Yeah, because they cost more.
Ice Mahia rides for both Uber Eats and Foodora.
We only care about the deliveries that we do. Do more per hour.
Foodora uses a number of metrics to rate riders' performance, like speed, number of orders completed and days worked. Top performers are in batch 1 and get to choose the best shifts. Riders who don't perform get put in lower batches, significantly affecting their ability to earn.
I was one of the top 10%.
It's raining, but we need to continue.
In December last year, Ice was thrown off his bike when a car door opened in front of him. At the time, he was delivering for Foodora. He broke his wrist and couldn't work for 3 weeks. There was no compensation.
They tell you what to do according to their needs. But if you need them, then you don't work for us. That's upsetting.
But worse was to come.
I was batch 1. When I came back, they told me that I was in batch 6. I said, what does that mean? Batch 6 is the people who have been inactive. Okay, so that means that you don't even see any more messages from the company and nothing. It's like you're fired.
Sounds like the Hunger Games.
Yes, well, a little bit. We have to do it. Otherwise, we don't go up the ladder and be batch one.
Julien Tremeau was a vibrant 24-year-old Frenchman, living with a group of friends, including Leo Villaume, in Bondi.
My first impression was like someone like very full of happiness, full of joy, like very kind.
Julien's dream was to open a French bakery in Sydney. He was working long hours in construction during the day and as an Uber Eats rider at night. That dream ended suddenly in November when Julien was killed while out riding for Uber Eats. The driver was charged with negligent driving offences. So what does this multinational billion-dollar company do when someone working for them dies? We contacted Julien's family in France. They gave us the only thing they got from Uber Eats, a letter. I'm going to take a read of it.
To the family of Julien Tremeau, I'm writing to express my deepest condolences to you. While we do not wish to intrude during this difficult time, I wanted to let you know that you're very much in our thoughts. Please also know that I'm available to speak or meet with you. That's 5 lines for someone who's lived like for 24 years and just like died for them. This is a waste of paper. It's disgusting. This is like disrespectful.
We've discovered what happens when these riders are attacked and abused, what happens when they're injured, and what happens when they die. How important are the humans for these companies, do you think?
I don't think they are really important. I don't even know if they really know who the people are.
So as shocking as a lot of that is, we invited Foodora and Uber Eats to take part in this. We offered for them to come on television and explain their policies, particularly about safety and security. They declined. We put a range of questions to them. They've answered it in different ways. That's all going on our website. It's important to say that Uber Eats says that they still offer to meet the family of Julien Tremeau, but both companies, Foodora and Uber Eats, have sort of pointed to the fact that these guys, because they're not employees, they have to have their own third-party insurance. But I think, you know, if you're thinking about using these companies and getting these delivery riders to come to your house, be aware of the conditions that they're...
And we don't know what's going to happen to those guys now that that's gone to air. Will there be any ramifications for
You're
the
talking
work
about the
that they
racist
get?
attack at the top, yeah. I mean, you would think that there must certainly be someone looking into the sort of racist components of that we saw.
I hope so.